Good morning, dear fellow collective. So basically, is what the title says. Karmics are frightened, shook, you have leveled up, some of you guys have reunited with your twin flame. This is twin flame coded. I know that there are soulmates and we want to know what's up, and it's much more easier to go in that path. It is. Um, But yeah, karmics are losing their shit yet again. You know what? I'm about to do like a divine masculine, divine feminine reading, like a collective one, how I used to do back in the days. And we're gonna add some cards into this, but I feel like the karmics are getting a little bit too excessive, abrasive, obsessive, okay, because of your twin flame union, reunion, recognition. Okay. And when I say karmics in terms of my readings and my insights, is people that are like a lesson in your life to help you grow. Some of them are like pure ass evil, right? Um, and some of them are just bitches, um, male or female. And some of them are just, you know what? It stung, but it wasn't that deep, right? It's kind of like you were in your karmic way at some point in your life. You're doing karmic shit yourself, whether it was, you know, partying, drinking, whatever was excessive that didn't lead you to your purpose. Because let me get this straight, everybody can have karmic traits, everybody can be a karmic to somebody. You actually grow into become a divine masculine or divine feminine. Okay. I'm not here to bash karmic people like they are the offspring of the devil. That's not what it is. That is not what it entails when it comes to my readings, the knowledge that I know, and the intuition and the guidance I've got based on the definition of what a karmic is. It's basically less people that are coming in being a lesson. Okay, you get hurt in the process than with a karmic. It's gonna grow you in some way. Is it nice? Is it easy? Is it fun? No, lessons aren't fun. Okay, but there are different levels to karmics. Okay, and then there are like karmics that have narcissistic traits, right? And there are karmics that do magic. Like there's different levels to this. I just wanted to clarify this before, because I know there's a thing on YouTube, just like how twin flame is terminology right now. It's a buzzword, just like karmic and whatnot, and black magic and this, that, and the third. Um, I'm a little extra today. It is the morning, so it is what it is. But I say this to say these are karmics that took you for granted. Okay, they didn't see the value in you, and you could have been hurt for a while or for a long time, but it's not in such a way where it's like, if you look back at it, this person is the offspring of evil. That's not what I'm getting. Right? If you dealt with a psychopathic, narcissistic karmic, it's different. Family, friends, lover, whatever the case may be, these are past people, usually reincarnated. Okay. But we move past that technicality. To say this to say, I feel like this is a group of karmic people that I wouldn't say missed an opportunity with you, because this season, the moments that you guys had was for your elevation, for your growth. Okay. And make no mistake, you taught them as well when they were treating you some type of way. Okay. So like energy is entertain it goes both ways. Okay. I want also to add that in the eyes of the karmics, okay, this is giving the mild karmics, okay, they are in their energy feeling that they missed an opportunity with you. Number one, because of them doing you wrong, whatever category of a karmic soulmate they are in your life collective, but also, and now they feel like they should have done better. Some of them wish that they are your twin flame, aka your divine masculine or divine feminine. Like I'm getting the energy of, like, why can I not be divine collective's twin flame? Right? I wish I was their twin flame. And they're really, really, like, hurt by this. So they could actually be spazzing out. Because I feel like it's tied to one of the readings. I will post it down below. And now the title, it could be a little bit misleading, but I was talking about how I will link it down below. But there's a group of twin flames, divine masculine feminines, that now realize that, oh shit, I actually did my divine feminine, divine masculine wrong. So they're fighting everything and everybody and standing on business when it comes to their union. Okay, that it could be in correlation to that. And then there are, in this setting, the people that were karmic are karmic, right? But it's kind of like what we had was in the past. It helped you grow, their grow. Was it good? Was it easy? No. But it's like, from your end, whomever is watching, I feel like bygones be bygones. What we had, and that's it, right? I left that years ago in 2024, or 6 months ago, a week ago, but in your soul that they're not a part of your life purpose. They're not a part of your path. They're not a part of your destiny any longer, anymore. Um, so I say this to say, um, some of them could be acting like, and again, disclaimer, that they're not a part of your purpose, but I don't know why they could be acting like they're each from flame, but they know that they're not, and you know it yourself because why? You got confirmation from God, the universe, spirit team, right? There is no such thing as them jumping aboard, becoming the person that you're supposed to become. Because listen, I've been on this journey since I was a teenager. Okay, so I'm not speaking to speak. Um, and my, like, go-to source of all confirmation on all things and everything, from the little things to the big things in my life, is God. I can really like a person or like this path or this group of friends or the lifestyle I'm living, whatever the case may be, even down to, like, um, what I should eat. Okay, it might sound silly to some. Some of you guys will get it when I tell you, in my religious days, as in my spiritual days, when I ask for confirmation from God, it is different from the rest of my spirit team, from my ancestors, from my angels, etc., etc. So when I tell you, when God don't give an answer, or God is going to show you through a person, through nature, through something or somebody, there's no way you can look back. Okay? So for whomever thinking and feeling that maybe, they are. If God is not like, let's go, let's do this, open doors, it's a no. It's a niet. Okay? It is no, thank you. It really is that, because you have to think of the bigger picture. Joining together with somebody where God hasn't stamped the approval of things, I mean, you already struggled enough, collective, to add this. God knows the entirety of your life. Me, as an intuitive reader, right, that get messages, I only get what's allowed for me to tap into, right? I'm getting the bits and pieces. But I'm telling you this, if God is like, yo, BK Oracles, she might be on here about this, but this is not your message, right? Don't be going back to the exes. Don't be going back to the past. Don't be doing this just because she's like everything in moderation, because you have to understand that the relationship between you, God, and your destiny is different from whatever anyone else says. Example, again, it might sound silly to somebody, but I know for a fact that, let me use food for example. Right now, for some reason I cannot have eggs, okay, and I'd be like, maybe because some sort of incident happened when I was interning at a place. Okay, so I'm thinking if I do it myself, I know my food is always 10/10 in the eyes of me, right? And I'll be buying these eggs, I'll be cooking them, and the first hour or two is great. And I was thinking, okay, day one, I'm good with eggs. Day two, my stomach is like, the eggs is not 10/10. It's not working with the eggs. And I'm thinking, God, should I drop the eggs? And God is like, yeah. And it's sad because it's not a, I don't know, wait and see. Because I'm here like wait and see. I never even consulted God about the egg thing because I'm thinking, you know what? That was on me. That was somebody else that was cooking these eggs for me, right? One or two times I was like, nah. And then I talked to God about it. What's up with the egg thing and me feeling some type of way about the egg? And I feel like this is symbolic because if you're dealing with somebody and they make you question yourself in some type of way, go to God about this. And God is like, He won't be like, maybe you should. No. Because your intuition is like your lie detector. Okay? You're supposed to be with a person that makes you feel, and I'm not saying everything's gonna be sunshine and rainbows, but it's gonna make you feel at peace, at ease, right? You're not supposed to question yourself. I know there's trauma, I know there's insecurities as humans go through, right? That's not, out of the question. But overall, it's not supposed to feel how you used to feel with the other people that did you wrong. Because that's familiar spirits. Okay? And I say this to say, God said drop the eggs. Just like for some people, you need to drop them. And I feel like you collective help, you're in the energy of like, it's done, right? But I do feel like the more you let go, you be tapping into yourself, doing what you need to do. It is not unusual for past people to come through and be like, what to do? And be acting in such a way. Some of you guys might feel like maybe God did a whole turnaround. Go and ask God about this turnaround. Um, just recently, it's been popping up on my Instagram feed about Nelly and Ashanti, right? They spin the block after 10 years. And there's always a bunch of comments saying that don't go back to your ex just because they're having things successful. Doesn't mean it's for everybody. Now, I agree, but discernment, go and check with God if this is what you need to do. If you have this uneasiness, right? Because let's say they just pop up out of the blue, right? Like Adele, and she'd be like, hello. You know, Because I'm gonna tell you this: divine feminines and divine masculines can be popping up out of nowhere and be like, "I'm ready now." That goes for fake divine masculines and divine feminines and real ones. I learned in my life and the experience that I've had in this journey that a lot of people I've encountered soulmate wise, they're quite familiar. Okay, and that's what it's not supposed to be, because that means that it's gonna push you into the same cycle. It might be more easier to get out of it, but yeah. Welcome to my inspirational twin flame TED Talk. Long story short, people are obsessed with you. It's because you're nearing your next chapter. For a lot of us, it is the twin flame union that's the chapter. And I'm not talking about on some spiritual. This is giving the moment I meet my twin flame, bam, boom. We are moving, we're getting married, we're having kids. There is no or we're doing big things. Like maybe the family life is not depending, who's watching here. It could be like we're starting this business, we're doing this project. Like when it comes to twin flame, your life excels so quickly. There was no like it's almost like you're already preparing yourself to be in this union as your twin flame. So when you guys get together, it's bam, boom, bam. Like there was no we need to take five because you already worked on yourself so much and you're from flaming God is in the midst of this. Like there is no questioning. And I'm not just talking about how you meet your person, you be like, oh yeah, I know that's 1000%. But again, the enemy, the past people, the karmics can come in and I have noticed this in my life. I'm not gonna speak too much on my life like this, but I'm gonna tell you this. As soon as a chapter comes in my case, when it comes to the twin flame, it's like a bad signal to the karmic people in my life wanting to attach themselves to me. Why? Because they're trying everything to block this union. Because remember, you've tried all your life trying to detach and block and trying to detach and well maybe block as well, but like cut cords with people and heal all for you to be with the person that's supposed to excel your life and vice versa to you be tethered to people that was trying to bring you down or made you go through too much lessons for your own good. Make it make sense, right? So I say this to say this Muslim journey is not, sunshine and rainbows, but it's not unusual for because it's not when you're like down and depressed and everything is kind of like it is when you're doing good collective. It is when the you're in a different vibration that past people want to latch on. Why? Because they also feed on this energy, and they don't have to be energy vampires. It's just that anyone that brings a lesson into your life, people, places, or a thing, and if you are a divine masculine, divine feminine, which is the case here for those that watches me, it's your energy that's valuable. It's the energy that is going into different spaces that is frightening to, I feel like, to the karmics. Karmics that you do know, karmics that you don't know. Because you have to remember, you are on a different level than the karmics. That's why you are a divine feminine and the divine masculine. That's why you are a God chosen one of many. Okay? So they could be acting a little bit irrational, a little bit obsessed with you. Okay, they could be acting out. I don't feel like they have access to you like that. Even the people that you kind of let go or they let go, you guys can let go on a good terms. or the people that are, it was kind of like, the ending with this karmic person, it was freaking hell on earth. I don't feel like they have any physical. Okay, I feel like it's hard to say because some of you guys might share like a family, which is not unusual as well. But I don't feel like they have like some sort of access to you, whereas it's gonna bother you. Okay, so if they're acting out, because I feel like I feel like they're obsessed. Not even act there. I don't think they're crashing out, but they could. But yeah, I feel like they're just obsessed, and it feels icky now. You know, it's a different thing when your twin flame crashes out and they realize the light and the truth, and they're just like, "I'm gonna go get my girl or my man's." Um, but it's a different type of feeling. Maybe you guys will see this, but when the karmics crash out, I don't think it would look good. Like I feel like it's gonna look a bit insane. And when I say the price is up, it's your energy. Your vibration is, elevating. The energy is the new currency. That's what it's all about here, okay? But it could also be liquidity. The money is flowing in and the karmics are going crazy. Maybe you excelling is, downgrading them financially. Okay. But that one, if that's the case, I feel like it's karma. That's not what I'm talking about here. But I have talked about a few readings about everybody getting karma left and right, like how Oprah was giving, the Volvos back in the Y2K area. But that this reading is more for the karmics are acting like really crazy. Like there is this distaste, and for this collective, it hasn't even to do with you not reacting or you not knowing, because you could be going on in your day-to-day life, working good, family good, food is top tier, right, mood is 10/10, and the karmics are acting crazy like you're the love of their life, or you're the only friend that they could ever have in their entire life, or the only family. Whereas, again, that's not true though, but they're acting that way. It's almost like they cannot live without you because you're excelling, because this union has coming in um, with such a force. It's almost like the karmas are becoming unrecognizable because of your leveling up physically, spiritually, heavy on twin flames. Okay. Um, that is the message. Okay. I know the English is not Englishing right now, but you know what? Good evening, good morning, and good night. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like, I wanted to come here and be all like karmic this, karmic that. And did that in two of the readings. Go and check it out. If you want a little bit more of a oomph against the karmics of it all, right? But I don't feel like we should be in this vibration. And I feel like it's going to excel you more. Because why do you want to be on a hate train against people? That was just a lesson. And frankly, the energy I'm feeling right now, whoever's tuning into, you guys don't care like that. It's not that deep. Like you sincerely left it behind in such a way where it's like, I wish you well. Let God be your peace. But I also feel like, if I'm going to be really honest, you being in this peaceful energy is triggering them more. But their insanity and the ways about you and your life and how you are excelling and glowing and moving forward has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Your detachment game collective, chef kiss. Chef kiss. Okay? So, with that being said, see you in the next reading. Or you hear from me when you hear from me. Okay? You know what? I'm really about to do this like twin flame reading. Like, because the way I'm getting these twin flame coded messages, it's about to be gypsy.